Hey guys, what's up? It's just Connor here. Hope you are having an amazing day as per usual. Now, in today's video, I want to talk about why most people are not and will not be successful in high ticket sales. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. The main reason is they are adopting a mindset, maybe you are adopting a mindset that is of a 9 to 5 and you're bringing it into a performance based industry. Right? You're acting like an employee for another company when you're in a pay per performance industry, right? This is where most people get tripped up. And there's so many different mindsets within this mindset that you need to adopt. But essentially, you need to become a business owner to get the results of what the 10% are getting in the world, right? 10% of our industry are getting. You have to do what they're doing, not what the 90% struggling people are doing. If you do what struggling people do, you will struggle. If you do what successful people do, you will be successful, right? And this is a model, I guess, a key mindset and frame that I developed very, very early on in my journey, because I figured out there are people that are successful doing this. So I just have to figure out what they're doing and plot out their pathway, right? It's as simple as. So I just have to follow what those people are doing to get the results. But most people, again, are sold on the dream of the Lambos, the trips, this, that. It's going to be overnight, 90 days, warm leads. It's going to be easy. That's what I was sold on 4 or 5 years ago. And I was in for a very rude awakening, as you watching this video may have been too, right? Or hopefully you're watching this before you buy some gurus or marketers program. They're going to tell you, again, it's going to happen overnight. It's going to be easy. And it's going to be in the next 90 days, right? You're going to be a millionaire, traveling to Greece, doing all the stuff that you want to do, which you and I both know sounds too good to be true. And it is, right? It's very unlikely to happen. Sure, it's possible, but unlikely, right? But as I mentioned, people just don't have the right mindset coming in the industry. So I have a few talking points on how you can prevent that from being you. Number one is being commitment. Not enough people in this industry are actually committed. What does commitment mean to me? Commitment means all in, 110%, right? You have to be so committed to this journey, this path to working. Otherwise, there is no point in being committed at all. You just won't be successful. Flat stick. You have to be all in on this journey. Yet, same thing is, an employee mindset, a 9 to 5 mindset, they're just working the company just because. When you are in this industry, a pay performance industry, you need to act as if you own your own business. Would a business owner be looking at all these other random things and doing different side hustles and doing this and doing that? No, they wouldn't, because they are the founder, they're the CEO, and they are treating their business as if it means everything. They have employees they're taking care of. You don't have employees you're taking care of, but just think that you do, right? Because again, if you're not committed to this journey, there's no point. If you're doing drop shipping, if you're doing this, if you're doing that, right? How committed are you? How serious are you about your goals? Most people aren't serious enough, and that's why they don't get to where they want to go, right? I have hundreds of people that I speak to all the time. Oh, actually, no, what am I talking about? I have hundreds of people, thousands of people, salespeople that I've spoken to over the length of my career thus far. And they all tell me the same thing, right? They're not committed enough, right? You have to understand, I wanted this as bad as I wanted to breathe. And unless you want it as bad as you want to breathe, unless you wake up every single morning with that feeling in your chest where like, I will fucking win and I will do whatever it takes, you won't be successful. I guarantee it. Nothing comes easy. Success doesn't come easy. And so building a business, building a performance-based career can't be built upon lack of commitment. You have to be committed or there's no point in doing this at all, right? So that's my first point. Second point is effort. Not only do people lack commitment, they lack effort. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. When I started doing this type of stuff, I practiced every day, man. I would, on the way to work, practicing sales in my car, right? Wearing AirPods on a walk and practicing sales, looking like a crazy person, right? I wanted it that bad. Even though the sales process I was practicing was awful, right? Not the point. The effort was there. That was the whole point. This is a really, really, really important piece here, is that most people define success, or they define failure as complete failure. They define undesirable results as failure. Undesirable results aren't failure. They are the building blocks and the foundation, the cornerstone to success. You have to fuck up sales calls. You have to look bad. You have to do this. Your first post is going to suck. Your first networking conversation is going to suck. Everything is going to suck, and it is okay to suck, but you have to embrace it, and you have to understand that undesirable results do not mean failure. Stopping, giving up, and not putting in effort is failure. And so the big thing here is, again, if you're building a business, this is the way you have to shift your thinking from a 9-to-5er to building your own business, is that if you're building your own business, you're going to be all in. Not only are you going to be 110% committed, but you're going to put in the effort, right? This is where most people fail. They barely try, they barely give it any energy, and they go, Connor, this is just not for me. It doesn't work. How serious are you? It's really what I want to ask you. How willing are you to put in the effort? All my guys in the RSA community, they are willing to get after it. And that's why I'm so selective of people that I put in there, because my success is your success inside the RSA. So I'm extremely committed to making my guys successful. So I need to make sure that, again, you are committed and you're going to put in the effort, right? Generally serious when I mean that, right? That's going to determine whether or not you get a result, you don't, right? Undesirable results we can work with, right? You can work with that. However, not putting in the effort, not being committed, and giving up, can't work with any of the three of those. Super important. The next thing is the me mindset. This is so annoying. And it has really plagued this industry of high ticket closers who get inside the industry. They think they deserve the world, and they think that when they send over 100 outreach messages, they're going to land a dream opportunity with a dream offer and make 10K plus per month, right? Unrealistic, untrue, doesn't work. I get tons of messages every single day from disingenuous people. I don't even respond to it anymore. I can't be bothered. I will send them a video to my hour-long high-ticket sales training to help them learn with a better method. They always leave me on red and probably never watch it, right? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Their guru or their marketer teaches them that sending out, messages about like, hey, hire me as a closer. Can you please hire me as a closer? Hire me as a setup, please. It's like, brother, like that's not how this works. You are working in an economy, right? A section of the market. You need to basically switch the mindset from 9-to-5 of please hire me, I'm a job applicant, me, please do what I want, versus how can I provide value? How can I be a service provider? How can I be more valuable? How can I create an offer that's going to be more exciting to these business owners, right? You need to shift your thinking to that way, because all the time I get messages from business owners going like, dude, this is ridiculous. I get like 3 messages a day from people going like, hey, can I be your high ticket closer? You have no experience. You're a beginner. You have no results you can bring to the table. So you need to craft a different approach. And that's why networking is super important. But nonetheless, really important that you need to shift your thinking from what can I have to how can I serve? How can I provide more value? Because too many of you are like, yeah, man, I'm going to like definitely message multi-7-figure entrepreneurs, and they're definitely going to respond to me, and I'm definitely going to be able to work for them. Makes zero logical sense. Would you do that normally? Would you do that in normal life? Would you approach a multi-millionaire and be like, hey man, can I work for you for free? You are more of a cost to a business and a liability than a benefit. Makes no sense. So you need to start thinking of like, how can I become more attractive to business owners? How can I change my offer so I'm unique? Not like the thousands of high ticket sales closers clones that are out there, right? Now, the last one is marketing, right? So like I mentioned, you need to start thinking of yourself like a business owner, less of an employee, less of a 9-to-5er, because otherwise you're going to get 9-to-5er results, employee results. Makes sense, right? Not too common sense is not common thinking, right? Now, like I mentioned, you need to continue to market yourself. So there's pretty much 3 main pillars when it comes, actually no, 4. Let's go 3. I might be making a mistake here, but that's fine. So you need to be a marketing department, you need to have a sales department, and you need to have a good fulfillment/delivery department, right? Super important. But yet most people only try to do the one. They only try to sell on their clients' offers, but they Actually, that's the key difference there. So there's the delivery, right? That's the big thing. Delivery is your sales skills, right? That's the key point there. That's the different thing. Your sales skills are your interviewing skills. Most people make that mistake. Your marketing skills are your networking skills, right? How do you get in front of the business owners that you want to talk to? How do you get in the room with the right opportunities so you can make the money you want to make, right? This is where you need to shift your thinking. And I saw a gentleman recently who I really respect in the space use this analogy, and I think it was brilliant. Is the biggest mistake I also see as well is like once people get an offer, they get comfortable, right? They stop marketing themselves. They stop doing personal branding. They stop networking. They stop talking to the right people. They stop building a pipeline. And then what happens? They get into the broke closer cycle, which is a video I'm going to make this week. So stay tuned for that. But they get in the same cycle of getting an offer, not making any money, getting burned, going back, doing the same loop and cycle over and over again. And they go in that cycle for 3 months, 6 months, a year plus, right? And again, they conform back to the digital rat race, and then what do they become again? A job applicant. They're back into the job space, and they're out looking for a job like a job applicant, like a 9-to-5er, and like an employee. They're taking offers out of desperation, not out of choice. And that, my friends, is why most people will not be successful and are not successful in the high-ticket sales industry. So, that said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you got some insights. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.